get.
All the hit music station.
Rashford, free, in a flash, came to 1 yard on a wow!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so excited to be back on the program this great afternoon. Alright, don't get it twisted. This is Yes Sport reaching live from the studio of Yes Media Academy Radio. So many interesting stories to take a look at on the program this afternoon. Talking about the UEFA Champions League matches that actually went down yesterday across different centers. Group A today already settled. Men have actually been separated finally from the boys and the teams that will be going straight into the Europa League have already known themselves, and today some matches will definitely be going down. They're talking about the UEFA Champions League. Already cracker at the Alliance Arena between Bayern Munich and Barcelona. What is going to happen? Alright, Barcelona need this match to maintain their promotion concerning the UEFA Champions League. Alright, to progress to the run-up system. Anything other than this, well, it depends on the other matchup that will definitely be going down between Benfica and Dynamo Kiev. On this note, I say welcome to my world. My name is Trispo. Alright, let's begin our story this afternoon from the world of the CAF Confederations Cup, where Stanley Egumas, the gaffer of the Rivers United, finally opens up on why Rivers United crashed out of the CAF Confederations Cup. Alright, despite winning the first leg 2-1 in Nigeria, Al Masry edged out Rivers United via a away goal ruler after they defeated them by a lone goal in Egypt last weekend. Alright, well reacting to the game, Egumas said most of the players are playing in the continent for the first time and don't seem to have enough experience to play in the competition. Alright, most of the players are playing in the continent for the first time, and we have a lot of inexperienced players in the team. He said, and I quote, talking about Stanley Eguma, we don't get a needed and enough blending because continental football is a bigger stage, and the team that we play there must be well prepared. There must be an understanding among the players. Preparations on and off the pitch must be top class. Alright, Stanley Eguma continued. We didn't have the time as soon as the league ended. We rushed to the registration and we have to make do with the players at our disposal. So it's not an excuse. We are professionals and we are supposed to do better with it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for the second consecutive season, Rivers United have failed to progress to the group stage of the Confederations Cup. Talking about CAF. Alright, another story. This afternoon, Nigeria to face Cameroon in the FIFA Under-20 World Cup qualifier. Talking about the first round. Alright, with Cameroon already through to the next round of the race for a ticket for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup right there in Costa Rica. New Year 2022, Nigeria's Falconets will face their bitter rivals in the 4th round should they eliminate Congo in a fortnight. Also, Nigeria will face the winners of Morocco versus Gambia. I'm talking about Senegal versus Guinea matches. Alright, the 5th round, which will produce the 2 qualifiers to represent Africa in the Global Junior Women's Football Fiesta right there in the country of Costa Rica next summer of 2022. Alright, a close look at the fixture released by the Confederation of African Football, talking about CAF after the draw was made in Cairo, Egypt, before the start of the African qualifiers, show that Nigeria has avoided 2 other continental rivals in South Africa and West African neighbors. Ghana are in the race to pick one of the 2 tickets for African representative in Costa Rica. Consequently, Ghana Black Princesses will have to worry about the South Africa's other 20 guests if both countries survive the 3rd round, even as Ghanaians head their host Zambia to a goalless draw in the first leg, while South Africa lost by a long goal to Uganda last weekend. Alright, should Ghana or South Africa make it to the 5th round, the next opponent will be either the winner of Tanzania, Burundi, or Ethiopia, Botswana. However, the 8 winners of the 3rd round matches will have 2 more rounds of 4 matches each before they can pick one of the 2 tickets to represent Africa in Costa Rica. Already, Falconers have been in excellent run of good performances in the race for a ticket to the FIFA Women's World Cup Costa Rica 2022, as they had eliminated their 2nd round foes, talking about Central African Republic, on 11 goals to 0 goal aggregate score. Alright, from there, let's finally leave the shores of Africa. But right now, let's go straight to the world of the basketball. Alright, the Tigers of Nigeria have actually been ranked 23rd in world first in Africa in latest FIBA ranking. Alright, after the completion of the 2023 FIBA World Cup qualifier first leg around the world, the Basketball World Governing Body has released the latest ranking for the month. Alright, on basketball, the Tigers ranked 23rd in the world first in Africa in latest FIFA ranking. Alright, the Tigers ranked 23rd. Alright, after the completion of the 2023 FIBA World Cup qualifier first leg around the world, the Basketball World Governing Body has released the latest ranking for the month. Countries around Africa are also partakers in the qualifiers, and now their ranking upgraded or degraded. Nigeria's the Tigers started the competition on a shaky note, losing their first game to Cape Verde, but rallied back in the second and the final game. The Nigeria side trashed Mali and Uganda in the second and third games and ended up topping the group. Already, the ranking released late on Tuesday, that was yesterday. Yesterday's evening placed Nigeria as the first basketball country in Africa and remained 23rd in the world with 458.0 points. Alright, talking about the ranking here in the continent of Africa, Angola in the 5th position and Tunisia in the 4th position. Cote d'Ivoire occupies the 3rd position and the Senegal babies in the 2nd position. Nigeria the Tigers in the 1st position. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, from here, let's go straight and look at some foreign stories. And LeBron James talking about the basketball NBA regular season. LeBron James got 30 points to lead the Los Angeles Lakers. They won 117-102 winner over the Boston Celtics right there in the NBA. I'm talking about James Curry, who turned 37 later this month, was ably assisted by Russell Westbrook, who contributed 24 points and 11 assists, and Anthony Davis, who racked up 17 points and 16 rebounds. Alright, Jason Tatum scored a game high 34 points in defeat for the Celtics. The Lakers have won 5 of their past 8 games and are 6th in the Western Conference. Elsewhere, talking about the NBA regular season, Kevin Durant scored 11 points in the 4th quarter as the Brooklyn Nets threw it back from 70 points, agreed to beat the Dallas Mavericks 102 to 99 points. On the road, alright, teammate James Harden had 23 points, 12 assists and 9 rebounds. in a polished all-round performance, while the Maverick Luka Doncic scored a game-high 28 points on his comeback from an ankle sprain. Alright, in the final game, the New York Knicks broke a 3-game losing streak with a 121-109 away win over the San Antonio Spurs. RJ Barrett was the star for the visitors, scoring 32 points. Alright, from there, let's go straight to the world of boxing. Tyson Fury has been ordered to defend his heavyweight title against British rival Dillian Whyte. Alright, the Boxing Council has named Whyte as Fury's mandatory challenger, and the two parties have 30 days to agree a day. Alright, Fury retained his title with an 11th round stoppage of Deontay Wilder in their third fight on 9th of October after beating Wilder in Las Vegas. Fury had a 30-day window to set up a clash for the undisputed title with Alexander Usyk, who beat Anthony Joshua in September to take the WBA, IBF, and WBO belts. However, alright, Joshua triggered a rematch clause with the Ukrainian, leading to Whyte being called as Fury's mandatory challenger. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, from there, let's go straight to the world of football. Alright, a lot of matches actually went down yesterday. Talking about the UEFA Champions League, the mother of all club competition, Liverpool became the first English side to win all their 6 Champions League group games as they completed a perfect journey into the knockout stage with a victory over AC Milan in Italy. Alright, that result actually makes Liverpool pick up 18 points from their 6 group games. Alright, that was actually a feat no other Premier League side has actually achieved. Right, they have also joined an exclusive group of European giants in the process. The likes of AC Milan, Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Sparta Moscow, and Real Madrid, who actually did it twice, are the only other teams to have had a 100% record in the group stage. Alright, prior to this season, though Ajax Amsterdam also joined Liverpool after seeing off Sporting Lisbon yesterday. Yes, we're still talking about the UEFA Champions League. Kylian Mbappe also wrote his name in the history book yesterday. Alright, Kylian Mbappe reached another milestone in his already glittering career by becoming the youngest player to reach 30 Champions League goals, breaking the previous record held by Paris Saint-Germain teammate Lionel Messi. The France striker needed just 70 seconds to open the scoring against Club Brugge at Parc des Princes. In doing so, he reached Champions League 30 goals at the age of 22 years and 352 days, while Lionel Messi was 23 years, 131 days older when he reached that milestone back in the year 2010. In details, the result of the matches that went down yesterday. RB Leipzig defeated Manchester City by 2 goals to 1, and Paris Saint-Germain defeated Club Brugge by 4 goals to 1. Alright, AC Milan suffered their own defeat. Alright, it was 1 goals to 2 in favor of the visitors Liverpool. Alright, Atletico Madrid defeated FC Porto by 3 goals to 1. I beg your pardon. Ajax defeated Sporting Lisbon by 4 goals to 2. Borussia Dortmund were just too much for the sorry Besiktas. It ended 5 goals to name in favor of the yellow-black shirt Borussia Dortmund. Already, Real Madrid defeated Inter Milan by 2 goals to name, and Shakhtar Donetsk played at a 1-1 draw with FC Sheriff. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as it starts now, talking about the first group, Group A, Manchester City and Paris Saint-Germain secured progression to the round-off system, while RB Leipzig have been eliminated to the Europa League. Alright, talking about the Group B, Liverpool won the group with 18 points, Atletico Madrid in the second position. What actually this means is that these two teams have progressed to the round-off system, where FC Porto can only make do with just 5 points. Already they are heading into the Europa League already. In the Group C, he has finished the group with 18 points as the leader, Sporting Lisbon, in the second position. Alright, with 9 points already. Borussia Dortmund also with 9 points. But sorry, Borussia Dortmund, they will be playing in the Europa League. from there, let's go straight and talk about the matches that will be going down tonight. We're talking about the UEFA Champions League at exactly 6:45 p.m. this evening. Chelsea will be logging it out with Zenit St. Petersburg, Juventus versus Malmo, and at exactly 9 p.m. Bayern Munich versus Barcelona. A cracker! Not forgetting Benfica versus Dynamo Kiev, Atalanta versus Villarreal, Manchester United versus Young Boy. Alright, Salzburg will be hosting Sevilla, Wolfsburg versus Lille. Alright, talking about the Group E, the match that is very, very critical that will definitely be going down tonight is no other match for the clash between Bayern Munich and Barcelona. Alright, Bayern Munich already sits in the first position with 15 points already, and Barcelona in the second position 7 points. But a certain Benfica very close to Barcelona with 5 points. What is going to happen today? Talking about the Alliance Arena. Alright, Xavi Hernandez is actually saying Barcelona don't need a miracle to defeat Bayern Munich tonight. Is that actually true? Can they actually go all out to secure the maximum 3 points against the Bavarians? Alright, Xavi Hernandez, we don't need a miracle to defeat Bayern Munich. Alright, the Bragana's task is certainly a big one, as the German champions have looked unstoppable in Europe this season. But the Catalan coach believes his team can beat anyone. Alright, Xavi Hernandez said, and I quote, "It's in our own hands, and we will give it everything we've got. After the game, we shall see." That's what Xavi Hernandez actually said. I don't see it as a miracle. It's one game, and we can beat any opponent. Can Barcelona actually beat any opponent? Of course, Xavi is aware that Bayern aren't just any opponent, and Barcelona, we have to be at their best. To get anything at the Alliance Arena, we have to be patient. Xavi Hernandez calling for patience. This process is not overnight. Alright, Xavi Hernandez continue, and I quote, "On Wednesday, we have a test against an opponent who have been better than us in our last meeting." Alright, the other game in the Group A, where Benfica hosts Dynamo Kiev, would also have a big say in Barcelona's post-Christmas European destiny. If Benfica fail to win, it doesn't actually matter what happens in Munich. But Xavi Hernandez prefers not to think about that. Alright, Xavi Hernandez continue. If we don't win, we are depending on that game. I want to think that it's more important to rely on ourselves than on other teams. Alright, the Catalan coach then is focused on making history because Barcelona have never won in Munich. Yes, you heard me right. Barcelona have never won in Munich. Yet another stat that illustrates the size of the job at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, check your time. Before I finally sign off on the program this afternoon, let's go straight and take a look at some transfer stories. Liverpool are leading the race to sign 18-year-old England midfielder Jude Bellingham from Borussia Dortmund next summer. Real Madrid are reportedly becoming the favourites to sign German defender Antonio Rudiger, who is getting closer to leave Chelsea as a free agent at the end of the season. Other Premier League rivals Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur have also expressed their interest. Manchester United and Liverpool face competition from Atletico Madrid for 18-year-old American striker Ricardo Pepi, and Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp says Mohamed Salah's situation is completely normal as the club seeks to finalize the contract terms with the 29-year-old forward. Alright, Barcelona have contacted Chelsea over possible deals for Morocco midfielder Hakim Ziyech and Germany forward Timo Werner, but Blues manager Thomas Tuchel is reluctant to let either go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the appropriate time for me to draw the curtain on Yes Sports this afternoon. I've done it alongside Sandra Balogun, the woman like a man, the man behind the wheel, with the assistance of Sarah. My name is This Sports. Until I hit your earwaves again, I say watch your football, no violence.
All the hits.